Alright, stream is up. Hello, Joff. What is up? How are you doing? Yep, just started the live stream. I did put some polls in the top right corner if you want to check that out. So, what's up, Joff? So yeah, here is my team for game week 5. I still have my wild card. Haven't played it. Here is my rank and points right here. So I'm sitting on 300 points, which is really good. I didn't expect to start that well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Overall rank 8,000 in the world. That's really nice. And yeah, here's my team. I still have one free transfer for this game week. Probably going to use it. Might even take a hit to bring Alonso in because I don't have him. What do you think? So, what would you change in my team? And would you wildcard? Because I definitely don't want a wildcard. I want to keep it. I feel like my team is fine. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm just going to tweet something out. Just 1 second. Bear with me. There we go. Excuse me. So yeah. Ooh, 250 points. Nice. Really nice. You think Alonso can be a good captain choice? I think he can be pretty good. Cardiff at home, easy game. Probably the easiest of the season, to be honest. So yeah, high clean sheet chance. And he's going far forward. It's a very good chance he gets a goal, an assist, bonus points, like he has been doing since the start, pretty much. So yeah, I'm kind of worried I don't have him. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking to get rid of Ricardo Pereira and Mkhitaryan if Zaha isn't injured. But if Zaha's injured, I guess I'll just get rid of him instead and then bring in Alonso. There he is. And bring in Schürrle because I really like what Fulham are doing with their attack. They look very good going forward. And I think he's kind of underpriced at 5.9. I don't know what you think, but I think he's pretty underpriced, and him and Mitrovic are going to go off this season. And his games, I mean, they're okay. Manchester City away might score. I mean, they have a good attack, so they can pretty much score against anyone. And then if Zaha is really injured, because we still haven't got any proof that he is out for a considerable time. I'll get this guy in, which I think he's kind of overlooked. Raul Jimenez. I think he looks very good. He did score a penalty kick, I think, from Mexico, and he's only 5.5 million, guaranteed to play at striker with Wolves, and probably shoots penalties. So I think he's pretty good, and that leaves me with 0.3 million in the bank. But my only concern is Alonso going to keep scoring these types of points? I mean, he does have more assists than chances created, which is a bit worrying. But with these fixtures, I mean, he can do it against pretty much anybody, and Chelsea looks solid. But I do have to give up Ricardo Pereira, who does well in the bonus point system. And Leicester's run is just fantastic for like 10 game weeks in a row. So, do I keep him? Do I get Alonso in? I don't know. Because these games look tasty. Sometimes he's even playing right midfielder. So it's hard to say keep or get rid. But yeah, the most likely transfer, if I make one, is Mkhitaryan to Shorla and and Ricardo Pereira to Alonso. There we go. So, Joff, your team is Hennessy, Alonso, Robertson, Mendy. Very strong defense. I like it. Hazard, Sterling, Walcott, Moura, Mkhitaryan, Aguero, and Mitrovic. That is a really nice team. I really like Sterling. You know, if he plays, he's going to be so good, so good. I think he's going to rack up the points. Hennessy, very good keeper. Looks in form. The defense is just perfect. Hazard looks awesome. Walcott, I don't really like, but I guess you probably got him in for Richarlison. Moura looks really good. I think you should keep him, and if Son takes his place, then you can get rid. Mkhitaryan, he looked good. I had him for his 12 points against Chelsea, but if he doesn't play, there's no point in having him. Aguero and Mitrovic look really nice. FPL FC, hey, hello. What is up? Got 4 people in the stream going wild. So yeah, Joff, I think your team looks really good. Have you used your wild card though? I probably think you haven't, but if I were you, the transfer I'd be making this week is probably Walcott to someone else, and I think the rest are good. Vardy and Mane or Salah and Ings. Um, tough one. I have Salah. I am keeping the faith, and I think he will eventually outscore Mane, but I don't really like Ings. He doesn't play um, against Liverpool game week 6, so that means you have one missing player, and I don't know. I'm not on that bandwagon. So I think Vardy and Mane for sure, because Vardy, his next 10 games just look so good. He's on penalties. He looked pretty sharp when he played, especially against Man United. And Mane just looks top form this season. Looks like the guy to have. Just to know, is the quality of the stream right? Is it good? Can you hear me well? I don't have the best equipment, but hey, you know, I got a microphone, computer. Wildcard use. Thinking of Walcott and Trent Alexander-Arnold out, Fraser and Trippier in to play 4-4-2. I think Walcott to Frazier is a good one. Uh, I I don't really like the 4-4-2. I mean, people have been doing pretty good with it. Um, if you had the four, Robertson, Mendy, Alonso, and Trippier, you're probably in the high ranks. But um, everything is good. Quality is good. Nice. Thanks, guys. Cool. Um, yeah, I had Frazier from the start. Got pretty lucky, but I think Frazier's gonna score well. Um, I mean, Walcott to Frazier looks like a really good transfer, but I don't know if I would bring Trippier in. That's just my opinion. Especially for a hit, I don't think it's really worth it. I mean, Trent Alexander-Arnold's probably gonna score, assist in the next few game weeks. He got 3 yellows, I think, which is fortunate if you own him, but I think he's a really good player. Maybe gonna score 1 or 2 free kicks. He looks like he shoots them well. And otherwise, Liverpool are probably going to keep clean sheets, even though their fixtures are pretty tough, I think. Yeah, Spurs away, very hard. Southampton at home, fairly easy. Chelsea away, Manchester City at home, that's really tough. And then Huddersfield and Cardiff, and then it gets way easier. But I mean, it's Liverpool. Hey, could get a good result in every game, and I'm hoping Salah scores and not Mane. Yeah, I haven't jumped on the Mane bandwagon. I got Hazard in game week 4 instead of Richarlison, obviously. So this was my start to the season. This was my first team. It did very, very well. I got 98 points. Crazy good game week. I mean, the defense was just beautiful. I got Wan-Bissaka in, which was pretty good move in the end. But the attackers didn't do too well, but I guess it was really nice. Everyone got the points. Robertson, Mendy, Ederson even got a bonus point. So yeah, 98 points was really nice. And then the next game week was even better. I captained Aguero. And every single one of my players, excuse me, apart from Tustin and Aubameyang, got attacking returns. That was crazy game week. And at the time, I was ranked 410 overall, which is just insane. I absolutely didn't expect it. And then from then, it was kind of downhill. 44 points the next week. Oof. There was the red card for Richarlison. I brought Zaha in for Tushin. But yeah, otherwise wasn't crazy. I guess Robertson, Mendy performed well. Salah was the right captain choice. I guess that was decent. And then I was kind of losing patience with Aubameyang, and I felt Mitrovic was just so good. And since Richarlison had a red card, I could bring someone else. And so I did Aubameyang to Mitrovic, and Richarlison to Hazard, and that went pretty well in the end, even though Aubameyang scored, but still pretty poor score for the game week. I'm still on 8,000 overall rank, so that's cool. Uh, and yeah, here I am, my next team. Probably gonna end up with Alonso and Shorla there. But yeah, this is it for the moment. Let me know what you think. You're very knowledgeable. How long have you? This is my second season playing FPL. I'm sort of, I'm not new to the game, but I played last season and I finished on 1.2 million. Um, and it was my first season, so I had some pretty bad picks. I was like playing 4-3-3. I had Hazard and he was injured. I didn't make the best decisions, and in the end, I just stopped playing it like game week 27 and finished on 1.2 million. I believe. Yeah, 2,000 points rank, 1.1 million. Yeah, that was last season. That was my first season playing. Um, yeah, I was pretty bad at it. I got Sane after he scored a lot. I didn't get Sterling in. It was a really bad season. Well, it was not terrible, but it wasn't great. I was always on 600k, I remember, on the rank, and I couldn't get up in the ranks, which was annoying. The team is looking really strong. This is my second season too. I sent you my team on Twitter, and I'm going to check it out. All right. So wildcard active, nice. Hennessy, really good pick. Nice fixtures to come. Good keeper. The defense, Robertson, Mendy, Alonso, I guess. It's really good. Madison, really nice. Frazier, really nice. Mane, Hazard, loving it. And then the strike force. I mean, your team just looks perfect. I wouldn't change anything, apart from maybe owning Salah. But I mean, Vardy, Madison, Hughes on the bench, strong bench as well. Looks awesome. Honestly, keep it. I would though, probably captain Aguero against Fulham, and not Hazard. I just think Aguero is going to not demolish, but I think there's a higher chance that Aguero scores against Fulham, because Cardiff just going to sit back, play defensive. Hazard, I don't know if he's going to get a goal. Maybe he will. And Aguero is playing at home against a really bad defense, so I think he's going to rack up the goals. I finished last year 3,860 ranked. That is awesome, Joff. 3,000. Oh, that's crazy. If I could get even near that this season, I would be the happiest man on earth. Right now I'm on 8,877. It's pretty good. I haven't used a chip yet, so yeah, really, really happy with the start. And hoping for better coming up. Fun fact, I was number 2 overall in France. And now I think it got down to like 21st, but that was pretty cool. And that also shows how little people play FPL in France. I I still haven't found someone at least in the Twitter community, that plays Fantasy Premier League, as some French people that have FPL accounts. Aguero probably the most capped in this game week. It's also less risky, yeah. Yeah, I think he definitely will be the most capped in this game week. I think he's like 50% owned. Yeah, 51%. It's pretty obvious because of his 4 goals, but yeah. Fulham, Cardiff, Brighton. What I liked was the captaincy. I think it fitted perfectly at the start of the season between Aguero and Salah. You could do Salah at the start, then Aguero game week 2, then Salah again, and then Aguero back again. And then you can captain Aguero right now, whereas Salah has a difficult game, but then you can also captain Salah game week 6, where he has a way better game. And Aguero, you can captain him game week 7. Game week 8, I don't know who I'm going to captain yet because they face each other. Maybe I'll have used my wild card. Nobody knows. Great ranking in France. Yes. Really nice rank. Really happy with it. I mean, I'm down to 21st, but I don't know. The guys above me have pretty much all used their captain. Triple captain Salah versus Watford. 87 points. That is insane. Damn, what a game week. I don't even remember that. Maybe I stopped playing at the time. Yeah, Aguero. I did spend some time in North America. That's why my accent is like that. Yeah, I did. I spent 3 years in Chicago when I was 6. And now I'm in France and I'm 16 and I still speak this way. Yeah. Yeah, most of the FPL community has from England, which is obvious, from the UK. They have a very different accent from mine. How about we look at the price rises and price falls potentially for all of you that have played your wild card and are probably hoping to jump on some money. Ooh, my computer is kind of sluggish. I think it's the stream that's making it this slow. Alright, Bennett going up, obvious. Hammer. I do have Hammer, but he's injured. Robertson. If Robertson and Mendy go up, that would be awesome. Because I do have them. Madison probably going to go up. Ooh, Aguero and Mitrovic not far. That would be pretty cool. I grew up in Texas, but now in England. Nice. Nice. Never been to Texas, but pretty cool. Now in England. Where? Tell me. What differentials are on my list this year? Differentials. You know what? I haven't really thought differentials because at the start of the season, I told myself, gonna play it safe, get the obvious picks, guys who are gonna get points, and it worked out. So you know what? Let's go all players. Sort by team selected by. Let's start with midfielders. Let's go here around this. So differentials. I think Eriksen's probably gonna start scoring. If I had Eriksen, would have been really frustrating, but I would have probably kept him. I don't know. I think his ownership's gonna go down, and he's gonna start racking up the points at some point. Ali, really good differential. I think he's gonna score a lot this season. Big like 2 seasons ago, where he got 18 goals, 11 assists. Crazy, crazy year. 225 points. You know, I think we were maybe overlooking him, but I mean, his fixtures aren't great. But I think he's a really good player. Who else? I had Frazier as a differential. He looks awesome at Bournemouth right now. Looks really, really sharp. Shorla looks really good this year. Pascal Gross. I didn't have him last year, but Brighton have a really good run here. And if you want to get him in and he's not injured, that's probably the time you should be. Sane, I just think is a terrible pick this year. Seems to have problems with his coaches. I don't really like the look of him. De Bruyne, when he comes back, it's going to be a good pick, I think. Lingard, Madison looks really good. If you have him, keep him. If you don't, maybe try and get him in because these fixtures, man, they look, ooh, those fixtures though. And Leicester have looked pretty good. I think they maybe deserved a bit more from the Man United and Liverpool games, but yeah. Lingard already dropped in price, but he's still playing, and fixtures looks decent. And you just know that Mourinho's gonna play him. Um, you just know. Sari, I wouldn't go with Sari. Özil, I wouldn't go with Özil either. Sterling looks like a really good differential if he's not injured. Last season got 18 goals. He's already on 2. Um, if he secures his place in the starting 11, uh, looks awesome. And then as a differential, I liked Billing at the start of the season, but I wasn't sure that he was gonna play. If I knew for sure he was gonna play, I would have definitely got him in instead of Stevens. Maybe Hughes. I did consider him, but I went with Frazier in the end. Oops, sorry. Ooh. There we go. Kennedy looked decent last year for Newcastle, but this season hasn't looked great. Missed a penalty. Ooh, Son, only 1.4%. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but you know how good he is. Damn. 26 goals in the last 2 seasons. That's really nice. And yeah, maybe Knockout can be a decent differential. Martial, if he plays, so good. Traore looks really good. When he plays, he hasn't played much yet, but Wolves are looking good, and he is looking very good. No. I am not subscribed to FPL Family. I watch more of Andy, Let's Talk FPL, and JNO from FPL Today. What are your thoughts on Shaw and other Man United players? I'm not going for any yet, but I'm tempted. I'm not going for any yet either. Let's kind of wait and see if the defending becomes better. Things don't look that great at Man United at the moment. The relationship between Pogba and Mourinho looks really bad. But I mean, if they get it going, Lukaku can be decent if he picks up the form he was in at Everton. Lingard, pretty cheap. Martial, if he plays, really like him. Shaw, if he keeps his place. I mean, he's cheap in the Man United defense. And also, Jones was on my watch list. If he's not injured, you just know you're going to pick him because, I mean, man, 19 bonus points last season, 15 clean sheets. That is insane. Man United kept 19 clean sheets. It means 4 clean sheets without him. I mean, Jones, price is pretty low, and if he plays, definitely going to pick him. What are my Zaha plans? My Zaha plans is, well, I really hope he's not injured because I love him as a player, and I really don't want to sell him. I want to keep him because he's just that good, and we still haven't got any evidence that Zaha's injured. I think there was maybe even a video of him in training. Not sure. But if he's not injured, which I probably think he isn't, definitely keeping him for those fixtures. Um, there we go. For these ones, at least, he's a terrific player. And if he is injured, I'm taking him out and bringing Jimenez in. I think he's kind of overlooked, and he's kind of underpriced too. I mean, he probably takes penalty kicks, and you're just sure he's going to play as striker. And Wolves look really good, really dangerous against every single team. And then that leaves me enough defense to bring in the man, the myth, the legend, Marcos Alonso. Otherwise, if Zaha isn't injured, I'm definitely bringing him out, keeping him in, sorry, and taking out Mkhitaryan for Andre, no, Andre Shirley. And I have just enough money to make that, and it's a -4. So yeah, probably taking a hit this week. Not sure and 100% yet, but I mean to get Alonso, and I pretty much have to. But then I have to let Ricardo Pereira go, and that's pretty annoying because these fixtures look so good. Leicester look pretty good, and I don't really want to let him go. He's been scoring well in the bonus point system. Got an assist. I mean, these fixtures look so good. And I don't know if Alonso is going to keep up what he's been doing. Yeah. So yeah, those are my Zaha plans. I really hope he's not injured. First of all, because he's in my team, and second of all, because he looks like a really good player. Oh, I see. England are playing right now. Are they? Wait. Oh, they're playing Spain, right? Uh, hmm. Are they? Hey, can people tell me in the chat, are England playing right now? I genuinely have no idea. Yep. So they are playing. Okay. Drop Zaha and Bednarek for Jimenez and Alonso. I do not have the money. I have 0.6 million in the bank. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't have enough money for both. Yeah, I'm missing 0.8 million. But Bednarek, I don't really care. I mean, you can just sit on my bench. It's not a problem. It's coming home. No, it isn't. Came home to France. It was really awesome. The World Cup. As a French, to celebrate it and everything, the country was going crazy. It was insane. I wish it was a France versus England final. Would have been really fun. Oh, halftime versus Spain. Okay. What's the score? All right, I'm gonna predict the score. Halftime versus Spain. England, Spain. I'm gonna say 1-0 to Spain with a goal from Marcos Alonso. Yeah, FPL Twitter would go crazy if he scored. You just know it. Oh my god. But yeah, World Cup as a French was insane. The team was just so good. Um, and from a French perspective, the "It's Coming Home" thing was just so funny to see all them, all of the English people just going nuts, thinking it's coming home because they won against Sweden, and then realizing that it's not. Excuse me. I'm just tweeting a thing on Twitter so that people come on the stream. This is my second stream. Um, so I'm pretty new in the business. There we go. Ooh. Thanks, FPLFC, for the little tweet. That's nice. Thanks a lot. Damn, this Twitter community is awesome. So supportive. Oops. I actually need to have the chat on my phone from YouTube, otherwise I don't have it. There we go. Ooh, 2-1 to Spain. Football actually brought England really close together during the World Cup. Yeah, I imagine. In France, it was the same thing. I mean, after the win, I mean, that night was just crazy. Everybody went nuts in the streets. Everybody was just hugging each other. It's crazy. People were going out. Even people that didn't watch football, it was just crazy. But I mean, the party, after like 2 or 3 days, people just didn't really care about it anymore. I did, but I mean, in the street in general. Um, I would have got a. Ooh, you think so? Yeah, maybe. I might even be streaming after the game. I don't know. I don't really have anything to do. Um, so I did put up polls though. I don't know if you guys voted. So if you haven't, please go ahead. So the polls are what to do with Salah. Keep, sell, wait one more game week, don't own him. For me, it's a keep. Game week 5 captain, Aguero, Hazard, Alonso, Salah, or other. For me, it's definitely Aguero. Are you wildcarding during the international break? Yes, no. Already used it. For me, it's a no. Best midfielder under 6.5. Madison, Pereira, Shorleft, Frazier, someone else. In my opinion, if you want to get somebody in there, it's probably Madison. And which formation are you using? I am using the 3-4-3 currently. And yeah, please go ahead and vote. Hope you make it big, mate. You seem like a nice guy. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I don't know if yeah, I hope I make it big, I guess. I'm just here to chat with people because I was always watching other people's streams or videos, and I was trying to, when you watch someone like I don't know, like Andy from Let's Talk FPL, and you watch his streams, generally you have to try and get an answer from him in the comments and in the chat. It's pretty hard generally, so I thought, why not make one myself where I can directly chat with people? And this format is pretty cool. We got 9 people in the stream, and I can just have a chat with you guys. Monday nights are good to stream in UK. There's not many clashes. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, but I still go to school, so. And this year, I'm in, I don't know which grade. I'm 16. In French, it's called première. And basically, I'm studying maths, physics, and science in general. If you are interested in that, just a personal note. So yeah, I do have a lot of work, um, especially in the week. So if I stream, it will probably be either Saturday night if I'm not hanging out with friends or watching football, or Wednesday. Not Wednesday. Sunday nights. There we go. And maybe I'll make some videos, game week reviews, game week previews. Tell me what you want to see on the channel. If you do want to see anything, um, yeah, please let me know. I just started 6th form in UK. I'm 16, studying math, economics, history. Nice. That's really cool. I really like economics. That's kind of like where I would like to go later in my life, even though I still don't really know personally. But that's pretty cool. I like the UK system and American system because you can just choose what to study, and you're not forced to study different things, because here in France it's like, um, from the moment you're 16, basically you have to choose whether to study literature, economics, math, history, or more of science, but you still have some French classes, history, a little bit less than the other students, and then you prepare for 2 years and you have this big test called baccalaureate. Yeah. This is totally non FPL related. I'm really sorry if this is boring, but yeah. Um, um, yeah, just a reminder that there are some polls that I put up. Don't forget to vote. Could you put together an all-French mock team for FPL? Oh, a French. Oh, that could be interesting. Um, that could be very interesting. All right, let's do that. That's a good idea. Thank you very much. Who do you think the best players are in French FPL? In the Premier League, I'd say the best French players at the moment are um uh Benjamin Mendy is doing really well at the moment. Hugo Lloris has always been a little shaky, but really good goalkeeper. Um, Paul Pogba, I mean, he's not doing too great, but he's a fantastic player, especially for France. Um, Frenchman. Why can't I think of Frenchman at the moment? Laurent Koscielny, I'm a huge fan. I am an Arsenal fan, if you want to know. And I am a huge fan of Olivier Giroud, despite all the hate he gets, especially in France where people say that he's useless. I don't think so. I'm a huge fan of Olivier Giroud, and I think he's a really good player, and I'm kind of sad he was gone from Arsenal. Oh yeah, Lacazette is really good, but he isn't playing for France, which is unfortunate. I really love the guy. So yeah, goalkeeper, French mock team, Hugo Lloris, obviously. I don't even think there's a second French keeper in the Premier League. Yeah, there's probably not. All right, defense, gotta have Mendy. Um, as a left back, center defender, Koscielny, definitely. Who else? Do you guys think of anyone? French players. Center back. There's Kurt Zuma. You know what? Let's go to defenders. Just have a check, just not to forget anyone. Laporte. Laporte is a fantastic player. Every time I watch him, he does so well, but he just doesn't play for France. I mean, Didier Deschamps just doesn't want him, which I don't understand, because he's a fantastic player. I think he's way better than Kimpembe, and I think he obviously deserves largely deserves his place in the French starting lineup, but I mean, maybe not in the starting lineup because there is Umtiti and Varane, but hey. Did you see what happened to Pavard? I did. I watched the game. It was really rough. But yeah, Pavard, fantastic player. You just cannot imagine how happy and crazy I went when he scored that goal against Argentina. That game was just crazy, especially as a French person. When uh the Argentina was winning 2-1, me and my friends we were watching the game. We were just like, it's over, out of the World Cup. And then out of nowhere, just Pavard just strikes the best goal of the year. That was insane. Alright, who else? Bali, I guess he's French. We can put him in the side, but he'd just be on the bench. Who else? Who else? Not that many French. Ooh, Sacco. Sacco used to play actually for France, and he's the one who sent France to the 2014 World Cup. But he hasn't been playing since. He's a good player. He's not the best, not the most reliable, but he's alright, I guess. Who else? Digne. Digne used to play for France, but he doesn't. Ooh, Kante Martial, yes. Martial doesn't play for France a lot, but I think he's a fantastic player, and he's just getting ruined by Mourinho, basically. And Kante, just love the guy. How can you not? I mean, he's just so cool. And he's a top player. He's just one of the best defensive midfielders in the world, if not the best. Who else? Aurier is not French. Le Marchand is French, but he's still very young. Zuma. Maybe. I think Digne is better. I hope I'm not missing anyone. Simpson. Yeah, I don't think there is that many here. I guess Lejeune is French. He's not that great. Diop is French, but he's still very young. So yeah, it's between Zuma, the last place, Bali, and Digne, and I think Digne is just going to complete this side. There we go. Going 4 at the back, Digne, Laporte, Mendy, Koscielny, or we could go 3 at the back with Koscielny, Laporte, Sacco, maybe Mendy as a wingback. Alright, let's go with midfielders. Midfielders, yes. Alright, we got some nice ones in here. Pogba, obviously. I think he's not ruining his career, but he shouldn't be at Manchester United, honestly. I think he's just too good for Manchester United and not the type of player that Jose Mourinho needs. I don't think they're made for each other. Let's say Knockhart is French. Kante going in the side. In you go. Who else? Lamina is not French. Doucouré is French. And he is pretty good too. Maybe we could choose him. Cessignon is not French at all. I think he's English. You would love to see Ronaldo and Pogba together at Juve. I would too. I thought Pogba should have stayed at Juve. But hey. I think Pogba would be awesome at Real Madrid. Or Maybe Barcelona, or maybe move to a different club. Not PSG. Definitely not PSG. Like all the other guys are going for the money. I am from Paris, but I really don't like PSG. Oh, Guendouzi. He has been doing pretty well since the start of the season. Who else? Sambo Anguissa comes from Marseille, but it's not great. It's not crazy good. Mahrez is from Algeria. This is the part. All the players that haven't played. Alright. Alright, let's go and pick up where is he? Ooh, Masuaku is also French. Masuaku, decent shout. Alright, let's get Guendouzi in. Ooh, Schneiderlin too. Used to be pretty hyped up. But now, he isn't. Guendouzi. Is there any other Frenchman I missed? You know what, let's put Knockhart. He's a decent player. And yeah, let's just finish it off with let's put Masuaku. And then for the most interesting part, oh yeah, Sissoko from Spurs and Martial. How did I miss them? That is true. All right, Guendouzi, Masuaku, you are out. Martial, definitely in the team. I was thinking to myself, that's not crazy good, but yeah, that's because I forgot Martial and Sissoko, who used to play for France in the national team, which was pretty weird because not the best player. All right, now for the strikers, Lacazette and Giroud, definitely going in there. Aubameyang could have chosen France, but he chose Gabon. Fortunate. Where is Giroud? Oh, come on. I feel like I'm missing people here. Oh, I think Mousse is French. I'm not 100% sure about that one, but I think he is. I'll look it up if we're missing players. Oh yeah, there is Giroud. Thank you very much. Who is French? You know what? Let's put Mousse in because I'm pretty sure he's. Oh no, Kamara is French, and that I'm sure. That I am 100% sure. Oh, come on, leave me alone. There we go, all French side. So how would that plan out? I'd say Lacazette and Giroud up top. Oh, Mousse is French. All right, that's what I thought. Yeah, we're probably gonna get him in instead of Kamara. All right, so we can have Giroud and Lacazette up top, Martial on the left, Dockart on the right, maybe a three-man midfield with Sissoko, Kante, Pogba, and then four-man defense, Koscielny, Mendy, Laporte, and Digne. And goalkeeper, Hugo Lloris. Alright, that's pretty decent. Alright, let me just check the polls real quick. Seems to me all the answers are on 100%. So either we all voted the same thing, or only one person did. Yeah, nice balance also, yep. Yeah, I guess that could be decent. You do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 internationals here. And then Sako, D, Sissoko used to be as well. I hope Laporte becomes one day. So what do you guys want me to do? We could check out my UEFA Champions League fantasy squad, because I did do that last year. And I think it's pretty fun. All USA team, bit harder. Yeah, pretty hard. I think you can maybe make a good all-time team if you choose like Dempsey and all those guys. So what'd you guys say? Do you want to see my team? Do you guys actually play what's it called again? Fantasy Champions League fantasy, the Champions League fantasy game? Because we do have the groups, so we can know who to better choose. You guys tell me. Or do you prefer that we talk FPL? How long have I been on? Do not know. Alright, you know what? Let's check it out. Alright, here it is. UEFA team. This is it. You guys might think I have some weird picks. I have some pretty risky picks because this is not FPL. You can take whoever you want. I went for Benzema. Pretty strange pick, you might think. You know what? Let's go from the bottom to the top. So bottom, I got Olsen, goalkeeper from Roma, cheapest, and I'm pretty sure he's playing. Then these two are the cheapest possible. You know what? Let me put their price. There we go. They're all minimum price and most likely playing on my bench. Joff, thanks mate, gotta go, but I'll check back next time you stream. Best luck, hope all goes well. Thank you, Joff, for staying in the stream. Awesome, man, for chatting with me. Good time. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Alright, where was I? My goalkeeper, all black, because he's just basically part of the best defense in the world. Wait, why can I not? Well, let's go back to this. He has tough games against Dortmund and Monaco, but I mean, in Champions League, pretty much every game is pretty tough. But yeah, best defense pretty much in the world, Atletico. So at least with All Black, you're pretty sure you're gonna get clean sheets. And I also didn't want to double up on a goalkeeper, so I didn't want to have two Liverpool defenders or two Man City defenders. So I went with Laporte because he seems to be the man for Pep Guardiola. And he doesn't have international football. He didn't really play last season, so I think he's most likely going to play. And his group is fairly easy, to be honest. So hoping for some clean sheets. Why not a goal from set piece? Then Cancelo, because I chose him because he's very cheap. He's only 5 million. His group is not too hard. Juventus defense is generally good. I think. I hope so. So yeah, and then Gomez, because he seems to be playing for Liverpool and he's really cheap. He's only 4.5 million. I mean, his group is pretty hard, but the problem with this game is that basically all the good players are expensive because when you play FPL and you choose a Burnley player, he's obviously, well, I don't know, just taking Burnley as an example, if you choose a Burnley player, he's obviously going to be cheap. Whereas if you pick, I don't know, a Man City player, he's going to be expensive. But here, with the Champions League fantasy team, pretty much all the teams are good because they're the top teams in their leagues. So if you want to get pretty much any player, he's going to be expensive. So having a cheap defense, maybe apart from the goalkeeper, is just so helpful. Otherwise, you can just play 5 defenders. You can have Mendy, Robertson, Marcelo, Kimmich, Alexandro, uh, Thomas Meunier. You can have anybody you want, but I feel like there's better value in the forwards. Who do I think will win the Champions League? That's very interesting. Um, I I think Madrid are still strong contenders. Man City, very strong contenders. I don't know if Liverpool can do it again though. Um, I think PSG can go very far this year if the players are motivated. Juventus too. I'd say it's between Juventus, Atletico, and City. And then you got Real, Madrid, PSG, and Liverpool behind. And I'd say the ones that win it this season. This is hard. I haven't even thought about Barcelona because I don't have any Barcelona players. You know what? Let's. I don't know. Win the Champions League. It's so far away. I think the team with the best squad at the moment is Manchester City. And the best coach as well. So let's go Manchester City. Plus, I have Aguero, captain, and Sterling. So yeah, moving on to the midfield, I have Asensio because, I mean, he's a little underpriced, only 8 million, and he's almost certain to play with Madrid, who look really good. Um, that's why I got him in. Sterling, because Man City just have an easy group, and I think he's gonna get the points, gonna score a lot. And then Mane because I just couldn't afford Salah. So I went with Mane, and then up top, Benzema, Lewandowski, Aguero. Aguero is just Aguero, and his group is fairly easy. Lewandowski is just at Bayern. You just know Bayern is going to smash this group, and Lewandowski is going to score most of the goals. And then Benzema also in there. But you have so many players to choose from. It's crazy. You know, I could have gone with Milner instead of Asamoah. I have Asamoah because he's cheap. And I think he's pretty sure to play. And for 5 million, you don't have that many good players. If not, none. But yeah, I could have gone with Coutinho. Uh, I could have gone with Ali, with Cruz, James Rodriguez, Rabiot, Isco. Um, I mean Ericsson, Douglas Costa. Who else? Um, Maybe David Silva. Ooh, Ribery looks really good and cheap as well. I mean, that's the thing. How is Ribery cheaper than Pjanic? I just do not understand. Some of the prices in this game are just really poorly done. Robin, only 8 million. I, what? This is weird sometimes. Uh, I mean, who else? And Zonzi, 6.5 million. That's so expensive for a defensive midfielder. Um, 6 million for Fellaini, 6 million for Sissoko. I mean, this game, these players are so expensive. It's really hard to get a balanced team. And also, I don't have Messi. I don't have Ronaldo. I don't have Kane. I don't have Mbappe. I don't have Neymar. But I still think my team looks good. So this game is really hard to choose from. What are your thoughts on Bale? Since Ronaldo left, he has really started to perform. His goal for Wales the other day was stunning. Yeah, his goal for Wales was stunning. And you know what? I'm an Arsenal fan, but when he was at Tottenham, he was so impressive, man. He was so good. He was the most expensive player at the time, and it was clear to see why. And I think it's really unfortunate what happened with Real Madrid. He got injuries, he didn't play, didn't fit in the system that was played by Zidane. Um, he was really unfortunate, and I hope for him, and I really think that he's going to perform this year because when you watch what he did with Tottenham, those free kicks, those long shots, those were crazy. And he did it against anybody. He was just caught on his left all the time and just bang it into the top left corner. So, just like he did with Wales the other day, he used to score those on a daily basis with Tottenham, or weekly basis. So I really hope that he picks up his form. Yeah, I really do. Because he's a terrific player, but on the game, I think he's a bit overpriced. Firmino looks decent. Messi, Kane, obviously. Mbappe, I used to have him. I'm going with Aguero and Asamoah, or I'm going with Milner and Mbappe. I still don't know. Muller, Bale, yeah, you see, 10.5 million, same price as Griezmann. Kind of crazy in my opinion. Um, all right, you know what? Let's check the score real quick. England versus Spain. Where can I check the score? Oh yeah, One Football app. If you don't know what One Football app is, I'm pretty sure you know it's the app that all YouTubers get sponsored by. You know this thingy. It's actually a pretty good app. All the games. All right. Wait, is it for the UEFA Leagues Nation thing? I don't actually like this thing. I think that just having... Oh yeah, still 2-1. Goals from Moreno, Niguez, Rashford. Let's see. Starting lineup for England. Ooh, Joe Gomez is playing. Nice. Trippier, Stones, Shaw, Maguire, Gomez. Ooh, Shaw, that's pretty cool. So still 3 at the back, and this time 3 actual center backs. And then Henderson, Lingard in the midfield. Oh, Rashford replaces um, Sterling, I see. Nice. Alright, let's go back here. And let's go to my team. Alright. So, 6 people in the stream. How's everyone doing? If you still haven't, I did 5 polls. You can just click on the top right corner and vote for basically what you think. Alright. You know what? I'll check the polls. So, what to do with Salah? Keep. 50% of the people say keep him. 50% of people say sell him. 50-50. Game week 5 captain. Everybody is captain Aguero. Are you wildcarding during the international break? Yes. No. Already used my wildcard. So none of my viewers are using their wildcard. 100% say no. Best midfielder under 6.5 million. 2 people say Frazier. 1 person says Madison. No love for Pereira, Shorley. I think Madison is the best pick, but I guess they're all good picks, especially Frazier and Madison. And which formation are you using? Everybody pretty much is using a 3-4-3. Shaw went off injured apparently, and Salah just scored a brace. No way, Salah scored a brace against who? Salah off in Shaw off injured. Oh yeah, for Danny Rose. Is he really injured? Oh, that's unfortunate because he's cheap and he was doing well for once with all his injury problems. Damn, that's unfortunate. All right, let's see. Where is? Cannot find Egypt. Can't find the score. Egypt. Alright, they don't have the game. Alright, scored a brace. Nice. Hope he picks up his form with Liverpool and proves all the haters wrong. How many people have sold Salah? Quite a bunch. I think he's lost 3% ownership. Wait, statistics. Let's sort by transfers out. Let's check the transfers out this round and see who might regret doing so. So Zaha, understandable, but I mean his injury is still not confirmed. At least I don't think so. So 300,000 people might be regretting that if he isn't injured. Walcott transfers out. Now that's crazy. He was just on 600,000 transfers in, and now he's the second most transferred out. Damn. I have to admit, I did not understand the bandwagon on Walcott. I guess he was the easy replacement for Richarlison, but I really didn't like him as a pick. I guess at least you made money if you picked him. Salah, 165,000 transfers out. That's a lot. That's a lot. But I'm keeping the faith. Mkhitaryan, obviously, because he didn't play. Richarlison, red card, that's obvious. Bernardo Silva, yeah, he's too much of a rotation risk. I can understand that. Rashford, why are people saying Rashford? Oh, yeah, red card. I remember now. So, yeah, obviously. Firmino. Ooh, I think if you're selling Firmino, I don't know. I don't feel like that's a good transfer out. Might come back to bite you, you know. I think he scored for Brazil too. I really want Salah in my team, but I think Vardy will score big. I think too. But I think, you know, Salah, you have a captain option in him. He's reliable and everything. But I guess if you want to get Vardy in, and you want to have Vardy, Mitrovic, and Aguero, pretty much, you can't really have Salah. Salah, yeah, it's too expensive. No way, missed 2 penalties. Are you mad? He could have been a 4 goals. That's insane. Missed 2 penalties. I guess now we know he just won't shoot them with Liverpool. I think the order of shooting penalties for Liverpool is Fabinho, if he's on the pitch, Milner, Mane, then Salah, and then Firmino. That's what I think, but probably isn't. Alright, who else on this list? Daniels. Yeah, that's understandable. Pogba? I mean, if you had Pogba in the first place, why would you be selling him now? Did he, like, underperform or something? No. Man United just won 2-0 away to Burnley. I mean, he blanked 2 weeks in a row, but I guess he's not going to get a penalty every single week. But those fixtures look decent. I mean, if I had him, I would probably be keeping him. Arnautovic. Ooh. Why are people selling Arnautovic? Did get 2 goals, 2 bonus points. Yeah, I guess the fixtures are hard, but if you had him in the first place, you knew his fixtures were going to be tough. Kante. Why? I mean, if you have Kante, either he sits on your bench or he's just an enabler to get some more expensive players. So I don't see why you'd be selling him, especially because I think for the 5 million and under players, he's basically the best one. Because Sarri's side is very attacking, and he hasn't really got attacking returns yet. He got 1 goal, but I think there's more to come. Kane, I can understand it, but I mean, if I had Kane, I would keep him. Alexander-Arnold, yeah, I get it. Bellerin, yeah. I'm an Arsenal fan. Do not get Arsenal defenders. The defending is terrible right now. Emery's maybe going to work it out at some point with his high press, high intensity. But the problem right now is Bellerin just keeps going so forward up, and Monreal as well. And then you have Torreira's not playing, and you have Xhaka and Guendouzi at um, central defensive midfielder, and they go up the pitch as well. So then you have poor Socrates and Mustafi, which is behind, and who get hit on the counterattack, and they have no protection either on the sides or in front of them. So I think Torreira needs to play, and Emery needs to find balance with the wingbacks, because otherwise we're just going to be exposed just like we were in the previous game against West Ham. Sane, yeah, I can understand. Van Dijk, yeah, I mean, he's scoring points. Kamara, yeah, if people are switching to 3 forwards. De Gea, the thing with De Gea that made that I didn't pick him, and I didn't pick any Man United defenders at the start of the season, was that Man United, well, De Gea had to make like 120 saves, I think, last season, which is a lot of saves. And without that, Man United would have never kept 19 clean sheets. Whereas Ederson just made half of that. He made like 65 saves and had 18 clean sheets. So you just know that the Man City defense is more reliable. Even if Man United park the bus, they're still going to be... There's, I just thought the Man City defenders were just way better options. But if Jones is back from injury, I am almost definitely going to pick him because he's just so good. So cheap. And then Mitrovic. Why are people selling Mitrovic? I don't understand. This doesn't really matter anymore. Yeah. Transfers in this round. Mitrovic, Lucas Moura, Holebas, yeah, Pedro, Alonso, obviously. Pedro, I don't know if I would be transferring in with the rotation risk. Same thing with Ings. Don't like the look of him. But yeah, otherwise I can understand. Mitrovic, most brought in player, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. All right. 4 people in the stream. All right, I'm just gonna put my team here. Tell me what you think. How much time have I been streaming for? An hour and 20 minutes. Nice. Alright, that's cool. Am I going to get Richarlison back when he's playing? Yeah, I think so. I had him at the start, and I think he was like one of the more obvious picks because he was so cheap. I think he's down to 6.6 now, something like that. Let's check him out. From Everton. And Everton are playing such an attacking style of football. Yeah, 6.6 million, almost like at the start. I mean, you gotta pick him. Have to. You know, Everton are really good going forward. And you just know that Richarlison's going to do well. Last season, he just got so many shots in the box and so many opportunities. And with Marco Silva, he was really, really good. And he's really good in the air. He can get on the end of crosses. He can score from range. He can dribble past his man. He's such a good player. And I think I don't know, he's maybe a little underrated in the football world in general. Maybe not underrated, but I think people don't necessarily know what he's really good at. That's what I mean. So yeah. Do you guys think I should make a weekly series where I don't know, answer your questions, show you my team, what transfers I'm gonna make, maybe who I'm gonna captain, basically a game week preview, game week review. If you guys want to see that, just let me know. Do I think trading Lucas Moura for Richarlison is a good idea? I think Lucas Moura, I think that's a good idea, but I think Lucas Moura for now, you just hold him, keep him, see what Pochettino does with him if he continues playing. If his form continues, then I think he might even outscore Richarlison. And when Richarlison comes back, I think he's still gonna miss one more game week. Yeah, he is. I mean, he's playing Arsenal, I think, away, which is actually not that hard of a fixture when you think about it. I think it's a good idea, yeah, but I would, I would wait a little, see what happens with Human Son. Maybe wait 1 or 2 game weeks. And if Lucas Moura continues to play, you don't necessarily have to change him, so you can just keep hold of him. Charlie, you would watch a weekly series. That's cool, Charlie. I might start doing it because I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to stream at least this long all the time. More could be rotation risk. Yeah, with Son coming back, how are they gonna play Tottenham? That's the real question. Yeah, if I made a weekly series, it would probably be one video where I review my game week, preview the next one, and then on Twitter, I just post my team so that you guys get to know what transfers I made in the end and everything. Generally, I like to leave my transfers for very late. Like this season, I did Tushin to Zaha, basically the day of the game week. But for Hazard and Mitrovic, when I got them in instead of Aubameyang and Richarlison, that was pretty early just to catch the price rises, which I generally don't do. But hey, Charlie, tell me, have you seen my other game week scores? If you haven't, this is my rank, my points. Really happy with it. 300 points, that's insane. I couldn't have hoped for more. And 8,000 rank is just crazy. Crazy, crazy. Without any chips played as well. No hits taken at the moment. I'm like on a cloud right now. And I don't know how I'm going to keep it up. I just feel like it's going to be downhill every single week. So, hoping for better this game week. But I don't know how this game week's going to plan out. Is Hazard really going to score against Cardiff? Is Fraser going to rack up the points against Leicester? What's going to happen with Mkhitaryan? Am I going to change him to Shorla? And if I do so, I have Shorla and Mitrovic playing against Mendy, Ederson, and Aguero. That's not great. I mean, if Mitrovic or Shorla scores, that's great, but then no clean sheet for Ederson and Mendy. And if they do keep a clean sheet, that means no goals for Mitrovic. Salah against Tottenham, that's hard. Ricardo Pereira, Bournemouth away, that's not the easiest fixture, but I'm most likely going to transfer him out for Alonso. And then Zaha plays. He he scores most of his goals. Oops, sorry. He scores most of his goals at home, so have to see. But if he doesn't play, Zaha, if he's injured, I don't know if I'm going to change him because otherwise I do have Wan-Bissaka on the bench. It's not a big deal. Am I going to wildcard and bring Kane later on? I mean, Kane is just such a headache. Do you bring him in? Do you not? I don't know. Some people say he looks tired. But every season, he just gets the goals, basically. He just gets the points and the goals. I mean, look at this. 21 goals, 25 goals, 29 goals. This 200 points pretty much every season. He's so good, but yet so expensive. Scored 2 goals, got 3 bonus points. I don't know. I have to wait more. FPLFC heading off. Great stream. Thanks a lot. I know this is just the start, and it's maybe not that great, but thanks a lot for staying with me. Really means a lot. Thanks. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for sharing the stream on Twitter. They're really nice. But yeah, going back to Kane, I mean, he's such a headache. I don't know if I'll bring him in. And then you just know that at one point he's going to score a hat trick, and then everybody's going to panic, bring him in, and I'm just going to be like, what do I do? What to do with Kane? And if I bring him in, all right, let's say I bring Kane in instead of Zaha, most likely what would happen. And I want to keep Aguero. That means I'm forced basically to get rid of Salah or Hazard and then bring in someone that's 8 million, but you got no one in that price bracket. So actually maybe if I bring Kane in, it's maybe instead of Aguero. Let's say it's instead of Aguero. I get Kane in. Alright. I need to save 0.8 million, but that means I can't have Marcos Alonso either. I mean, Kane is just such a pain in the ass. It's crazy. So, to answer your questions, am I going to wildcard to bring Kane later in? No, I'm not going to wildcard for Kane. At least, I think so. I think at least what I told myself at the start of the year was I play safe in game week 1, bring the players that I'm almost sure are going to do well. They're proven in Premier League. They've done well in the past. They're not risky picks, so I don't have to fall behind and panic and use my wild card, which planned out very well because I'm on 300 points right now. And then I told myself, I try to keep the wild card as long as possible. I don't panic because generally the best players, they don't panic. They sometimes stick with their team, and it turns out well. All the people selling Mkhitaryan, Firmino, and everything, maybe they'll do very well the next game week. FPL is also a question of luck, but that's why for me, from my point of view, it's very hard to get Pereira out. That's not been doing bad. That's in a good team with good fixtures, and he's a good player. And it's hard for me to convince myself that it's better to have Alonso in. Charlie, my first game weeks were good. I got 80 and 79 in game week 1 and 2. My next 2 game weeks, my points were just below average. Same for me, Charlie. Same for me. Eduardo, I'm 99% sure Fulham will not score. I put Wan-Bissaka instead of Mitrovic. honestly, if I were you, I definitely wouldn't do that. You know, you look at Man City. They still conceded 3 goals in 4 games. They conceded to Newcastle at home and to Huddersfield. Um, and Mitrovic so good right now. His placement, his attacking placement is just so good. Even on the ball, he's decent. He's really good in the air. So I would keep Mitrovic. I would always keep an attacker instead of a cheap defender because you just never know when an attacker is going to score. Wilson, I think he scored a hat trick against Chelsea once. I honestly, piece of advice: keep Mitrovic. Um, the thing is, his ceiling, his maximum points potential is just so much higher than Wan-Bissaka, and Wan-Bissaka is playing away. Crystal Palace are missing Tompkins, and their defense look really bad without him. And they're also missing Zaha. So, and Charlie, to answer what you said, I pretty much had the same thing. Sorry. So game week 1. Let me just show you my team if you haven't seen it already. I had 98 points. With the average only at 53. I really thought the average would be higher because I saw a lot of 100 points on Twitter and everything. Game week rank 20,000. Awesome, beautiful, unexpected, amazing, whatever you want to say. I didn't hit 100, but I was close. And pretty much every player did well apart from Mkhitaryan, Aguero, Aubameyang. And as you can see, I just went with what you could call a template team, or just safe picks. I just played Wan-Bissaka because I felt he was better than Ricardo Pereira, who played against Man United. But Ederson, safe pick. Robertson, safe pick. Mendy, safe pick. Salah, safe pick. Mkhitaryan, safe pick. Frazier was pretty much a safe pick. He was like my one real big differential. Richarlison, safe pick. Toshin was a safe pick. I could have gone Zaha, but scored the same amount of points. Aguero, really safe pick. And Aubameyang as well. Then game week 2 was even better. Unexpected. I never would have thought that Aguero would score a hat trick. I just thought it was crazy that so many people believed a silly article that had zero source in it. It was just poor journalism, and I was actually happy that the article came out in the end because that meant less people captained Aguero. But I mean, I really didn't understand why people would believe this. I think his name was Jamie Jackson guy. Yeah, and I was so happy with this game week. Everyone scored points. Aguero went off. Crazy. Apart from Aubameyang and Tushin. So eventually, I lost patience. Well, I didn't lose patience, but I didn't really like Tushin, and I had 2 free transfers. So I just used one to do Tushin to Zaha, which ended up being decent. Yeah, good point, but I hope he doesn't score. Can't handle not having a clean sheet with Ederson 4 times in a row. I mean, Ederson still got an assist when he didn't get a clean sheet, so yeah, I understand what you mean, but if Ederson just keeps a clean sheet, it's 6 points. But if Mitrovic scores, it's at least 5 points, and when he scores, there's a really higher chance he gets bonus points, so why not 6, 7 if he gets an assist? So yeah, I understand what you mean, but so here's my game week 3 team, 6 points below average. Sort of panicked. Well, actually, I didn't really, but because I was still in the high ranks. So in game week 2, I was on 410 overall rank. Just crazy numbers. And yeah, this game week didn't go too well. At least Robertson did well. Salah was a good captain in the end. Oba and Zaha did well. Mendy still got 2 bonus points. So it wasn't the worst, but unfortunate. And then here, just 2 points above the average. And I did Aubameyang to Mitrovic, which left me enough money to do Richarlison, who was red carded, to Hazard. And that came off pretty well in the end. So yeah, I'm happy with my team. And happy with my rank, especially. Biggest mistake was not going with Richarlison early. I got him the week with the red card. Yeah, that is so unfortunate and must be so frustrating. Who did you go with instead of Richarlison at the start? That would be interesting to know. But yeah, I just thought to myself, even if he was at Watford, I would have picked him just because he had such a good season last season. He didn't have a terrible, well, he had a pretty terrible end to the season, but especially when he went to Everton, I just felt, Everton are a good attacking side. Marco Silva is a good attacking manager, and he's young, full of potential. He's with Marco Silva, top player. And yeah, it ended up paying. You just make decisions. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. For example, me, I was very stubborn because I thought Lucas Moura was a poor pick, and I thought he was overpriced at the start of the season. People went with him as a punt, and I just thought they were stupid, straight up. But in the end, they weren't, and it paid off for them. You don't have Mitrovic. You can't afford him. Ooh, that's unfortunate. So you're playing 3-5-2 or 4-4-2. You wildcarded because my team was very bad. Ooh. Yeah, I guess if your team is just scoring below average every single week and you don't have the sort of not essential players, but the unformed players. If you, for example, didn't have Mane, Salah, Hazard, Aguero, Mitrovic, Mendy, Robertson, Alonso, if you had none of these guys, it was a pretty good idea to wildcard. But if you don't have Mitrovic and you can't afford him, you know what? You can send me your team either on Twitter, it's at FPL Frenchie, or you can just write it in the stream and I'll. Oh, 3-4-3. So you have a cheaper attacker than Mitrovic? You have what? You have Wilson or someone else? Tell me, I would be very interested. Now, I'm just gonna take a very quick little break. I'll be back in just 1 minute. I really have to pee. Water, so I'll be here in just 1 minute. Stick to the stream. I'll be back. Just 1 minute. Guys, this way. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to youtube.com and I'm going to put a little video for you guys until I get back. Please, YouTube. Thank you. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so slow. You know what, let's go to trending. Let's see what's on trending in France. Nothing too crazy. Alright, this is not what you think. I did not know. Let me just remove that. Alright, what can I put you guys? You know what? Let's put ourselves a little, Firmino 2017-2018 compilation because most people are losing faith in him. So I won't show you the whole video, but just while I'm gone, Oh my god. Fuck off. Alright. So just whilst I go and get me water, I'll just show you guys this video so that you guys don't get bored. It's from Danny Studios. He's a really good YouTuber. You guys should definitely follow him. So yeah, see you guys in just 1 minute. I'll be back very soon. And I'm just putting this Firmino video so that you guys remember how good he is. And if you do have him, don't transfer him out because it could come back to bite you. Alright, Alright, I don't think this is gonna work. My computer is just not handling this well. Oh my god. Alright, my computer cannot handle the stream and YouTube all at once. So, alright, this is my UCL fantasy team. You guys tell me what you think. I'll be back in a minute. Everyone, I hope that wasn't too long. You guys didn't get bored. Really sorry for that. Alright. Alright, so Eduardo, let me check out your team. So you have Ings, Wilson, Aguero, Alonso, Mendy, Robertson, Salah, Lucas, Hazard, Kante. Ooh, that's nice. Who do you have on your bench? And do you have... Oh, yeah, I guess you have Ederson as captain. Wan-Bissaka on your bench. Who else? And also, how many free transfers do you have right now? It'll be interesting for me to know. And for Charlie. I went with Jota, who got some points, but transferred him out after game week 2. Yeah, good idea. Because I really didn't like the Jota pick at the start of the season. His assist in the first game was so lucky. And I don't like picking some newly promoted players. I just think it's a bad idea in general. And turns out it is. Except if you picked Mitrovic or Ruben Neves at the start. Jota was disappointing. I chose him because he's from my country, but seeing him make no points made me change him. Oh, so you're from Portugal. That's nice. As a Frenchman, I do have some history with Portuguese. If you do remember the Euro 2016 final, sad day for us French people. But yeah, Jota, you know, he looked good in the championship, but I just didn't think he would make the leap. Or at least I'd have to see how he'd get on in the Premier League. Spain beat England 2-1. I mean, I don't want to say this was going to happen, obviously, but I mean, come on. Spain are better than England. I think that the England national team has a lot of potential, but I think it's not as good as people think right now. Like, it could be way better. And if I were Gareth Southgate, I don't know what you think about this, Charlie, but um, I would go to a 4 at the back formation. Maybe a 4-4-2, or most likely a 4-3-3, or 4-2-3-1, which is what most teams play nowadays. Like France with their 4-2-3-1. Um, Stevens and Bennett on your bench. I remember I was so happy. I wasn't. I really wasn't. It was one of the worst days ever. So you don't have enough money to bring in Mitrovic. How many free transfers do you have? Because if you have 2, you could change him with Ings. So that means you need 1.1 million, I think. Who can you downgrade? You can probably downgrade Lucas Moura to maybe, I don't know, Frazier or Schürrle or Berto Pereira or Madison. Madison would give you enough money, I don't think. But yeah. Oh, you have no free transfers. So are you using your wild card this week, or did you already use your transfers? And guys, I know we're only 4 in the stream, but tell me, um, what do you think of the stream? Is the quality good? Um, is it interesting? Does it lack of something? If I could improve anything, just leave me suggestions. Maybe I can find a way to put music in the stream. Because to be honest, I'm really a beginner. I'm using this thing. I don't know how to say in English, but basically, I'm just using this thing um, to record my screen and just stream it. It's really helpful. It's called OBS if you want to stream from your Mac. Yeah. Oh, so you use it in Game Week 2. Okay. 4 at the back, I think would work. But this is the best football England has played in ages. Yeah, that's true. That's really true. And I think, yeah, that's really true. So already it's an improvement. But I didn't really understand the mentality of England um when Gareth Southgate said that basically anything from the World Cup was just a bonus and that he was building a team for the future. I think France was an even younger team, and we were just going for it. I think when you're in the World Cup, especially in the semifinals, you just go for it. This is probably the only time in your life when you're going to get this close to winning the biggest trophy on the planet. So you have to go for it. Music would be cool, but not too loud. All right. Do you guys want to test it out right now? Put some music. What type of music do you like? I can put Spotify. Um, what can I put? Damn, computer is so slow. This is crazy. Is there anything else I should maybe change to the stream? Maybe the format. Is the microphone good? Do you guys hear me good? Is it closer? Is it better when it's close to my mouth or better when it's away? You guys tell me. Isn't there an FPL Spotify list? Yeah, see? That's what I thought. Alright, what do we have in here? Football's coming home. It's actually it's actually in my music. Stronger. I don't really know these. Calvin Harris, I know. Am I supposed to know these? Oh, the Jungle. I really like the Jungle as a group. Drake. So this is the official Fantasy Premier League. Yeah. Alright, you know what? Let's try this out. Ooh. This is probably very loud for you guys. I'm really sorry. Or maybe only I can hear it. Oh, this is the Premier League anthem. Boom, you're going in my music. Alright. Do you guys actually hear this? Alright, and otherwise, I can put the Three Lions. Where is it? This isn't necessarily what I listen to. This is just the music I save. There we go. Do you guys hear it right now? Do you guys hear the Premier League music? Oh my god. I'm really sorry my computer is so slow. It's because of the stream. Oh, you don't hear it? Fuck. So I only hear it in my earphones. Do you guys have any idea of how I can put it on the stream? Otherwise, I'll just watch a YouTube tutorial. How can I put this? Maybe here. I can look for it. Alright. What can I add? Doesn't seem to be anything I can put. Audio. I'm so new to this, I have no idea. Oh, when the sound was on. Oh, when the sound was on full, you heard it. That's probably because it was in my headphones. And when the sound is loud, it basically anyone can hear what I'm listening to right now. Maybe on the YouTube dashboard, I can know. Also, I don't know. I have no idea how you can get the chat onto the YouTube live stream. I have no clue, to be honest. Wow, YouTube analytics. Ooh, stream options not there. Can I check the polls? Alright, what to do with Salah? Keep. Alright. Oh, I don't think it's... Actually live. Sorry guys, this is my second time streaming actually. I did stream yesterday, if you didn't know. Do you guys watch any other ooh. Do you guys watch any other alright, interesting results to the polls. Do you guys watch any other FPL YouTubers? Who do you follow on Twitter for FPL news? I know I watch Andy from Let's Talk FPL. Really cool dude, really chill. I love his streams. I watch them all the time. If he came to my stream, I would literally be freaking out because it's basically because of him that I'm streaming right now. So if you guys don't know him, Andy, Let's Talk FPL, YouTube, check him out. And then, who else? FPL Tips, I watch. FPL TV, I watch. Sometimes I watch FPL Nifria. I watch a lot of FPL Today, JNO. He was on the stream yesterday. Really cool dude. Really cool guy. Yeah, Andy and JNO, same for me. Sometimes I watch the Scoutcast on Fantasy Football Scout. I really like Joe, the guy who actually presents all the videos. I think he's a funny dude, and he's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys watch it. Yeah, and the FPL TV. Yeah, they're great. They're great. FPL TV has awesome graphics. You know, when he puts his team up and everything, it's so cool. Do you guys so I have my YouTube channel. Do you guys know somebody that can make me a cool banner, maybe? Or a cool thumbnail for every game week? If you guys know anyone from Twitter, from anywhere, if you guys can do that, it'll be awesome. I have no idea how to do that type of stuff. You know what? I'm gonna hit up Twitter, ask them if anyone does any visuals for my channel. Alright, let's tweet it out. Alright. Sorry. I was just tweeting this out. Alright. Guys. What could we do right now? What are you guys feeling like? Do you have any suggestions for the stream maybe? I don't know. For my team, what do you guys think I should do? I'm thinking Mkhitaryan to Shorla, which gives me just enough money to do Ricardo Pereira to Marcos Alonso. Do you guys like that? How'd you feel about it? Tell me. Um. All right. Will I bring Kane in when he has good fixtures? I don't think it's about the fixtures. I think it's more about the form and how Spurs are playing. But if he has good fixtures, that's a bonus, definitely. But yeah, when he starts to kind of go off, probably will be. Probably will be. Especially if either Aguero or Salah is injured, or Hazard. Some of these guys that are expensive in my team aren't worth it anymore. Alonso, in my opinion, is a must. I feel sometimes I'm getting too stubborn about Alonso not having him. I really need to get him in. Yeah, I really need to. You know what? It's like 90% sure that this game week, if Zaha isn't injured, I'm doing Schürrle instead of Mkhitaryan and Pereira to Alonso. And if Zaha is injured, I'll just stick with Mkhitaryan and do Zaha to Jimenez and Pereira to Alonso for a -4 hit. Do you guys think that's the best option? Should I bring another midfielder in? Maybe Seri, Jean-Michel Seri. Who else? There's Milner in that price bracket. And at forward, I could bring in maybe Ings. Pretty much the only other option I have. Oh. I don't know if you guys can see him on screen, but this is my dog. His name is Yoda. But he's kind of annoyed because he was sleeping and I just brought him to you guys. Alright. He's the official mascot for the stream. Alright, you wanna go away? Stay here. No. I think you should try to get Madison. His fixtures are really good. You don't like Ings. Alright, so Madison, love the look of his fixtures, but the thing is, that's why, the thing is with Ricardo Pereira, he has really good fixtures, just like Madison, and that's why I really want to keep him, and that's why I really want to have Madison or Vardy in. Thing is, if I bring Alonso in, I don't have any more money to have Mkhitaryan, to have Madison, or Vardy, because I have to get rid of Zaha or Mkhitaryan. And no, I do not like Ings. I think he's good, but his fixtures are getting tough. Southampton not that great, and he's not even playing against Liverpool. So I'm not really feeling him. I think you got better options like Mitrovic. I think even Jimenez is better than him in the price bracket. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Ings. Pretty much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon. I think I've been on for like 2 hours or something. So what do you guys think in the end of the stream? Did you like it? Do you think I should change anything? Bring in maybe some music for next time? A different thumbnail or um, something else? Do you guys tell me? Uh, Otherwise, please subscribe. Actually, just subscribe if you want to. Um, it would really be cool if you tune into the other streams. That would really be appreciated. And follow me on Twitter at FPL Frenchie. That's where I'll say if I'll be streaming. Basically. Yeah. Do you guys want me to post some of the highlights of the stream? Basically, where I give my thoughts on a player or a subject. I can make that into a video on my channel. I don't think I will, but if you guys want to see that, just let me know. Yeah, right now in France, it's 7 past 11. I think that's how you say it in English. Because it's 1 more hour than in England here. Thanks for good stream. Really enjoyed it. Quality was good. I'm gonna go now too. Thanks a lot, Charlie, for tuning in. I won't forget you. Eduardo, same. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciated you hanging out with me. It was really nice to chat about FPL, getting to know more about the community, what you guys think, you guys' advice. So thanks a lot. Oh, that's my dog. Eduardo, look like a cool guy. Good stream. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Support is really, really cool. I didn't think. I think at one point we were like 9 people in the stream, which is crazy for my second stream, second time I'm streaming. So thanks a lot. I hope we'll maybe be a little bit more next time to debate a bit more on subjects and everything. But yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I hope so in the next stream, either tomorrow or I think during the week would be best on Wednesday or just directly next weekend, and I'll try possibly maybe I don't know to get a video out on this week just to let you guys know what my team looks like. So thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. Thanks so much. It was really cool. I hope you got a good time. And yeah, thank you very much. And I hope to see you soon. Goodbye. If I can end the stream correctly. Oh, there it is. Goodbye, officially.